Hey guys, it's Roscoe on Space Catch. Today I've got an update to my reading list for you. So I guess this is the autumn 2015 reading list. The first one is this, Gestapo Mars by Victor Geisler. Now, this is it's set on Mars and there's Nazis in charge. It should be pretty interesting because that's one of the tropes of science fiction, is that the Nazis on the moon or the Nazis on Mars coming back to invade us. Set 258 years in the future, or from the end of the Second World War, I guess. So that sounds like it'd be quite interesting. It sounds like there's a galaxy-spanning Reich, which, let's hope, is going to be brought down. Now, next one is this. The Broken World by J.D. Oswald. This is the fourth book in the Ballad of Sir Benfro series, and I have read the first three. It's an excellent series. There's Boy and Dragon Against the World, Thrones in Danger, all that sort of thing, you know, it's really interesting. Haven't reviewed that trilogy because I read all three books one after another, and by the time I'd finished, I'd kind of gotten all the plot lines mixed up. So I will review this fourth one, but I doubt I'll be reviewing the first three unless I do them as an all-in-one. It'd just be too difficult otherwise. I can't remember half the storylines. Next one is this. Stephen Erikson, Willful Child. What this is, it's a Mickey take of Star Trek, you know. Its mission to seek out new worlds, to subjugate and occasionally obliterate strange and disgusting life forms, and to boldly, well, you get the picture. That's what it says in the dust cover. Should be pretty interesting. I do like those Star Trek pastiches. There was that one, was it John Scalzi Red Shirts, I think? And then there was another one, what was it? It was kind of set in the zombie apocalypse at a science fiction convention with Star Trek fans and Klingons, all that sort of thing. That should be pretty funny. I'm looking forward to that. Next one. The Lazarus Gate by Mark A. Latham. This is a steampunky novel. Let's see. Supernatural threat to the British Empire, Mysterious Gentleman's Club, War between parallel universes. The usual sort of thing I expect. Yeah, that should be pretty interesting. I do like a nice steampunk novel every now and again, just to get away from the hard science fiction, like, say, the Expanse novels. Now, next one. The Lives of Tao by Wesley Chu. This is right. So let's see. There's aliens on Earth, and they're kind of split into two factions. All in the background, hidden, of course. One lot is like been training our leaders, you know, like the good guys, and the other side has been training all the bad people, and they've been having this war by proxy, I guess. It sounds pretty interesting. I'll look forward to that one. I shall let you know what it's like. Now, next. Costume Not Included by Matthew Hughes. This is the second book in the Actionary series. If you recall, I reviewed that a little while ago. Fantastic book. It's really funny. I've started reading this one. You know, it's our friend Chesney who signed a deal with the devil to be the superhero and fight crime. All in the meantime, there's some very strange things happening vis-a-vis God and the creation. For instance, I'm not sure if it's this book or the third one, but the dinosaurs, who were in the previous version of creation, until that was just erased, they turn up and they're not happy about it. So we'll see. That one's called Hell and Back. I'll be picking that one up when I see it. But yeah, Costume Not Included. Funny, funny read. Now, next, let's see. Zero World by Jason M. Hoff. However you pronounce it. Now, this guy, he wrote the Dire Earth Cycle, you know, the Darwin Elevator, Exodus Towers, and the Plague Forge, set a few hundred years in the future, where aliens have essentially built a space elevator in the city of Darwin in Australia. Human race is starting to expand, and then after a couple of years, there's like a zombie plague overruns the entire planet, except for this area around the city of Darwin. It was an excellent series. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was a little bit disappointed with the very end, and I thought it was a bit abrupt, but there are other novellas and short stories in that series, so I'm hoping there will be more to come on that. This one, however, it sounds pretty interesting. A spaceship vanished years ago, has now been found, but all the crew are missing apart from one, and there also appears to be a wormhole through space-time to a world that is Earth's twin. So I assume there'll be lots of doppelgangers and like opposite day type of things. Should be pretty interesting. I shall let you know what that one is like. Jason, it was a good series, The Dire Earth. But like I said, the very ending could do with some work. So I do hope there's a sequel to that. It certainly was left open for one. Now, finally on my current reading list is this. Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Now, this is the person who wrote The Darker Shade of Magic that I reviewed recently, with Lila and Kel and The Coat of Many Pockets and Black London, White London, Red London, and there was another one, I forget which. That was excellent, one of my favourite books of the year. This sounds quite interesting. It's two college roommates, supernatural events, one of them ends up in prison, one of them's trying to eradicate superheroes. Sounds quite interesting. I assume they're going to clash in some Clash of the Titans, I expect. But no, the V.E. Schwab book that I read, The Darker Shade, that was excellent. I'm very much looking forward to this one also. It should be very good. Again, it's using the red, white and black like the Darker Shade did as well. Maybe those are just colours that the author has an affinity for. Anyway, guys, that's just what's on my current reading list. There's a couple of other books I haven't finished yet from previous ones, like Ultima. Haven't quite finished that. I've made a bit more progress on it, though. But anyway, you know me. If there's books to read, I couldn't be happier. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or a suggestion for an upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed or book to be reviewed, or if you've got any thoughts on any of these books or any books you'd like me to review for me, please do let me know. I welcome all your suggestions.